Want to transform your game ideas into professional quality gaming art? In this tutorial you will master Leonardo AI to create stunning gaming characters and environments. No artistic skills required. Hi there, I'm Sam and I am a product manager that is using AI to improve my work. I'm creating this demo to show you how you can make something very quickly, and I am super impressed and not sponsored by Leonardo AI. So Leonardo AI is a great tool for creating imagery that looks like gaming characters or sci-fi. So all you need to do is you first go to leonardo.ai on your web browser and you should be met by a screen that looks a bit like this. It might have some slightly different images on the front page, but effectively it'll be the same. And you will need to go to image, either on the left hand side over here, or you can click it right in the middle here, which is what I'll do. Once you get to this screen, you will have a load of different options on the left hand side. So firstly, you can pick your model. These go from a range of different models. Some of them are built by Google, or you've got others that are created by OpenAI, and some that actually Leonardo have created themselves, including this original Phoenix 0.9. I'm going to try it with this just to see how we come out. Once you've selected your model, you can also choose different other effects, one of which is prompt enhancer. I like to keep this on because you can basically allow the tool to automatically improve your prompting yourself. If you leave it off, it will take your prompt exactly, but by having it on, it will tweak your prompt a little bit more to try and tailor the response. You've also got options like style. I'm going to leave this again on the one that it was on by default, which is dynamic, but you've actually got a load of different options on here of different styles that you might want to go with and experiment with. And then you've got contrast, so that can be low, medium, high contrast in terms of the visuals. Again, I'm keeping all of these as a pretty default to start with. What I do need to do and change is to put a prompt in at a time. I've prepared this prompt earlier, so I'm just going to paste it in, but it effectively says this: a female cyberpunk bounty hunter in neon Tokyo wearing reflective armor with holographic tattoos, cinematic lighting, ultra detailed concept art style trending on ArtStation. If I click generate, then it will start creating these images. And because on the left hand side I've left the number of images to be 4, it's coming up with 4 different options. I like doing this particularly when I'm first starting creating something to see whether my prompt will take me in a few different directions. And here you go, you've got some really impressive looking different options here. I actually quite like this one that's slightly on the side. You can see she looks like a pretty robust video character. She's got these tattoos on her head. She's got this cyberpunk aesthetic going on. It's really cool. From here, you could also go and tweak this further if you wanted to. So you could start remixing it or upscaling it. So they've got some options on the right. And you can also go at the bottom and just tweak the prompt. So maybe you can add to ask to remove certain items or add other. For instance, I'm actually going to try this. I'm going to try and turn it into a male figure. So change the main character to a male. Now, I really liked Final Fantasy VII back in the day, and I liked Barrett, who had this gun arm. So I'm going to try and get that there too. Let's give that a go. Add an arm that is also a gun. Now I've clicked generate. It actually says generation started, working on your request in the back. What I found as a bit of a trick here is normally if you close this window out, you'll actually see the image generating over here. And there you go. I'm loving the gun arm. But you can see they've taken the same image, the same kind of concept, and just changed that into a man. And so you could see quite easily how you could keep iterating on this until you got the image that you wanted. And there you go. It's as simple as that. I hope this video was useful to you, whether that is something you're trying out for fun or if you're actually wanting to use it in your day-to-day work. If this was helpful, I'd love it if you could like the video and maybe think about subscribing to the channel. As I mentioned at the top, I am a product manager by trade, but I'm finding that I'm using AI more and more in my day-to-day work. Whether I'm building websites, creating apps, or something else, it's becoming so important that I'm using this channel to share what I'm learning as I go and some of the tools and tips that are helping me. This one's a bit of a silly one. I don't normally create gaming characters every day, but I think it's a really interesting use case. So I'll be sharing more like this on here. And if that's something that is interesting to you, I'd love it if you could subscribe. Thank you so much for listening. And look, I wish I could do a really cool sign off at the end, like maybe put a gun on my arm like Barrett, but maybe AI is not quite there yet.